Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we'll be talking about Tyrese Proctor, one of the most interesting prospects in this year's draft. I want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys expect from him, either where he'll get drafted or his NBA career? The 6'6" Australian guard currently plays for the Duke Blue Devils in the ACC. He's from Sydney, Australia, and he was a guy who actually went through the NBA Global Academy before committing to Duke in 2022. One thing you should know is that him being a Global Academy guy means they'll make sure he gets an opportunity. He was an all-freshman ACC in his first season, and then this year he was third team all-ACC. He debuted with the Australian senior national team at just 16, and he actually helped lead Australia to a gold at the 2022 FIBA Asian Cup. Now, he's a guy that I think a lot of people would agree is a mixed bag. Really highly touted out of high school as a polished, cerebral guard with a really well-rounded game, and he has this mature feel for just being a guard who can play the 1, the 2, or even be a point wing, as he has high basketball IQ, allowing him to have this advanced ball handling and court vision with the pick and roll savvy that allows him to thrive in the half-court setting where he dictates the pace and reads the defense as well. Like I wanted to mention, his assists have regressed every year, but that's because of how he's been played. And he's averaged 12.5 points, 3 rebounds, 2.5 assists over the 37 games in his junior year at Duke, shooting an efficient 45.7% from the field and 41.2% from 3 on 5.8 attempts per game. And the shooting stroke has gotten better. He's gotten better at catch and shoot scenarios, as he's been, I think, making over half his shots, I feel, threes from catch and shoot scenarios, as his mechanics were slightly unorthodox, have gotten more consistent, especially when uncontested, and his tight handle and change of pace dribble make him a threat in isolation, allowing him to create separation and shoot over dribbles, even though he's not like an elite athlete. He's 6'6", and in the pick and roll, he has the ability to see over the defense, and he rarely turns the ball over, just like 1 turnover per game. And he's just a very disciplined player, both on offense and defense. He has the length and anticipation to, jump the passing lanes, keep his hips in front of his opponent, and he's going to be a guy who will be able to contribute on both ends of the floor, as he has a solid foundation as a shooter and a secondary creator. I think he just isn't the most explosive guy and probably needs to get bigger, which would help him finish at the rim better. And this is a guy who only gets to the free throw line like twice a game, as he shies away from contact. I'm really struggling with that word, from contact, and struggles to absorb that physicality through traffic. And the free throw rate at 68% isn't great, but you hope that it's going to get better because he has solid mechanics in a way. Now, defensively, Proctor's average lateral quickness and slight build could exploit him at the next level in mismatches. Now, I think his rebounding ability could be, has more room to desire. But the other thing is offensively, he does make the safe pass instead of trying to make a high leverage read or, look for a more creative option, such as in the pick and roll. He won't attack the rim and is just over reliant on mid-range jumpers, which is just not going to fly in the NBA. So he's going to be a guy who's a high floor, low mistake combo guard with point guard like skills, who's going to be a defensive pass first guy who will help a team with his defense, pick and roll ability, and give some backcourt depth and offensive control. I think he's really just going to be a reliable rotational guard. And if it all bodes well, maybe he's a fringe starter.